We all know Kai. Maybe we are Kai. He's the one with dreams that sparkle brighter than anyone else's. He starts projects with a fire in his eyes, full of promise and passion. He wants to learn the guitar, launch that small business, or finally write that book he's always talked about. But then, something happens. The fire flickers. The enthusiasm fades. He gets overwhelmed, frustrated, and eventually, he quits. Not with a bang, but with a quiet, defeated slump. He tells himself, it's just too hard. I'm just not good enough. And the cycle repeats. What Kai, and perhaps many of us, doesn't realize, is that he's not really quitting because the task itself is too difficult. He's quitting because he's carrying an invisible weight. A burden far heavier than any physical challenge. This weight is made of self-doubt. Every time he whispers, I can't, every time he thinks, I'm not smart enough, every time he compares himself to someone else and finds himself lacking, that invisible weight gets heavier. It's an internal narrative, a self-imposed gravity, constantly pulling him down. And he's doing the hardest part of the work before he even starts. Mentor, softly, kindly, you look tired, young man. Kai sighs, I am. Everything just feels so heavy. I keep trying, but I never get anywhere. I'm just not cut out for it. Mentor, a knowing smile, ah. You insist on doing the hardest part of the work before you even begin, don't you? Kai, confused, what do you mean? I haven't even really started. Mentor, exactly. You've already done the hardest part, believing you can't. That belief, my friend, is the heaviest burden you will ever carry. Why do you insist on doing that difficult work first? In that moment, something shifted for Kai. He understood. The real obstacle wasn't the task itself, it was the story he was telling himself about the task. The biggest work wasn't learning the guitar or writing the book, it was maintaining the crushing weight of I can't. He didn't suddenly believe he was a genius or an overnight success. That wasn't the point. The point was the choice. The choice to acknowledge the invisible weight. The choice to stop carrying it. He didn't have to convince himself of future glory, he only had to choose to believe he was capable of trying. He was capable of showing up. He was capable of learning. He literally felt lighter. With the invisible weight of self-doubt gone, Kai returned to his project. It wasn't suddenly easy. He still struggled. He still had bad days. But now, the effort was productive. He wasn't fighting himself, he was fighting the challenge. And that made all the difference. He approached tasks with a newfound lightness. He learned from his mistakes instead of being crushed by them. He found motivation not in grand success, but in the simple, joyful act of showing up, trying, and making progress, however small. He was free to learn, free to grow, free to just be. So, what invisible weight are you carrying today? That quiet voice that says you're not smart enough, strong enough, or good enough. Motivation isn't about finding the perfect plan, or waiting for inspiration to strike. It's about realizing the only thing truly slowing you down, the only thing truly making the journey impossible, is the invisible weight you volunteered to carry. You are strong enough to set it down. You are capable enough to start right now. Drop it. And watch what you can truly achieve.